Hey guys, quick video today about inventory. People always ask, what do you do with your dud inventory and stuff like that? To me, guys, if the ranking is a good item, even though if the current prices are nothing crap, doesn't mean they're going to change, and doesn't mean that they're going to stay that way in the next week or two. So, if you get a book that's under $1 million, that's right now currently only selling for like $5. Look down, page down a little bit, and see what the other higher sellers are. Because due to the fact that just because you buy the book and it's only making you $5, doesn't mean that price is going to stay same. Because you can remember Amazon's prices are fluid. A lot of those cheaper sellers will sell out. So see, you got a book under, especially a book under 500,000, is selling multiple copies a week probably. And so those prices will not stay that way all the time. So those prices will adjust. So basically, when I'm out looking for inventory, or if I'm going through my inventory and I see, things that are, say I scan a book and it's, 600,000 ranking and it's only going for like $5.95, I'll still send it in due to the fact that I'm not going to sell it for $5.95. I'll wait till those guys burn off and then I'll sell it for like $9.95. Just because, like I said, just because those rankings or those prices are low at the time that you're looking at the item, if you go off the rank, the rank's going to determine how fast that book sells. So basically, if the rank is a good item, basically, what you want to do is go ahead and send it in and just price accordingly. People ask about my duds. If I have dud stuff, really dud stuff, sorry, my dogs are playing. If I have really dud stuff, like stuff that's either high ranking or not any money, you have either two options. You can try to get some money off of them, or use them as a tax write-off. And I pretty much use them as a tax write-off due to the fact that I just take them to Goodwill and they give you a thing for tax receipt for write-off. You try to itemize that with your bookkeeping and stuff like that, because if you go to like Half Price Books or something, I've gotten burned with them. They don't give you anything, guys. They don't give you 5 cents a book. Or like I said, I took like a while back. I took in a ton of CDs. I took in like 235 CDs that were decent CDs, and they gave me like $8 for 200 something CDs. They gave me like a nickel a piece. It's a complete waste of time, guys. You gotta haul them up there and wait for 20 minutes for them to do it all. That's how it come there in business, because they give you next to nothing and they turn around and sell that same CD for $3, or $2 under clearance or something like that. So that's how come they've got 100 stores in the United States, because they buy stuff from people dirt cheap. Dirt cheap. People that need money usually, and they do the same thing. So basically, that's what I do with my duds, guys. Yeah, because a lot of times I go off rank. So if I'm scanning any book, like I said, any book I go through, or CD or video game, in the video games or CDs, the CDs is, you've got 15 listers on a Taylor Swift CD or something, or a Justin Bieber CD or whatever CD you're selling, Prince or something. And you see very good condition, you see a bunch of sellers at like $4.95 or $5.95. Doesn't mean you need to list it for $5.95. Let those guys burn out. Let those guys sell their one-offs. If you guys get an app, it's called How Many. If you click on the How Many thing on the screen, it'll tell you exactly how many in inventory those people have. I forgot how much it is, like $10 or something like that, but it's called How Many, and it'll tell you exactly. There's other programs I think that are free and all that stuff, but I use How Many, and it'll let you know exactly how many. Say you got 5 people ahead of you, and you got a CD that's ranked 200,000, and you got 5 guys at $5.95, and you want to sell it at $9.95. Well, let those 5 guys burn out. They're going to burn out pretty quick due to the fact that CD is under 300,000, which is the top 5%. So just don't get hung up on guys on scanning stuff that's a good rank and there's no money in it. Doesn't mean that doesn't mean that rank's going to. That price is going to stay there. Okay, let those junk sellers sell their junk for nothing. Let them make 50 cents or whatever, and let them burn their stock out, and then you just wait and hold your price. I don't get a lot of duds, honestly. I pretty much sell a lot of my stuff. The only time with me starting to do more merchant fulfilled, anything that's like a higher ranking or like a dud, like a CD or something that's like a 1.5 million, I'm just going to MF it and put it on the shelf. Still going to be the lowest priced MF, but I'm just going to put it on the shelf and not eat up my space at FBA. So just because it's a higher ranking book, or I'm still not going to go above books like over 3-4 million, but I'm not going to, I had books in there that I purged that were 15 million, which means they sell like once every 8 years. And but I'll keep my books pretty much under 3-4, maybe 4 million. CDs, I'll pretty much keep anything. DVDs, video games, I'll sell every one of them pretty much. So you got to remember on your buy cost, guys, if you get your buy cost down to like 15 cents or 20 cents or $1 or something like that, you can make your money back, guys. It's the prices are going to go up. You're going to make your money back. You just don't want to buy like a video game for like $5 and expect to make. I saw one guy post yesterday on one of the pages. He's like, "Well, I don't buy anything where I can't make $25. You're never going to buy anything, then, buddy, because you can't get that spread unless it's a textbook or something like that. So, or a retail arbitrage kind of thing, you know. But even that's going to be kind of tight. So, you know, most of the time, you guys need to expect a return on media and books of anywhere between $3 and $20. Really, you're not going to get those. I mean, textbooks, yeah, a different season. Two times a year, you can do textbooks and make a buku money, but a lot of people do textbooks. I personally don't do textbooks, so you know, I stick with the bread and butter. You know, I call it the drip method. The drips make a puddle, the puddle makes a flood. So I stick with things that'll make me between three. Like I said, on my repricer on Needle Skin now, I don't. My thing will not sell any item unless I make a $3 profit. So say you got a CD or something that's, you know, you got it for 50 cents. And you want to make a $3 profit, it'll pretty much sell that CD for like $9 or $8. It'll list it somewhere in that range. It'll never go below that threshold, which is a good threshold. So you guys that use Reprice It and stuff like that, I had a buddy just PM me and he asked about, well, with App Eagle, they don't. The only bad thing about App Eagle is they don't break condition notes out on used. So say you have a like new, it's going to basically compare that like new CD or book or whatever with any used condition item. Good, very good, like new, acceptable. So that's the only bad thing about App Eagle that I personally know of that'll, with Reprice It, you can reprice against the exact condition note of very good, like new, good, or acceptable. So with App Eagle, I think it just compares, you know, used against used. It doesn't break out all the very good, like new, and all that. So basically, if you have a CD that's like new and there's only one other acceptable offer, it's going to compare it against the acceptable offer. So it's kind of the quandary of Repricer still. There's not really a Repricer out there that I think is awesome that'll do everything, you know, like a one plug thing. And if there was, it would be great, but there's not. So, and it all basically does to the fact with the Amazon's API thing, they only pull the lowest 20. So, but I think, like I said, starting the first, you're going to see all the numbers come up. You guys will be in for a shock when you see all the CDs are not going to sell for less than $6 now. So, $6 or $7. You know, a lot of the mass sellers, I think they can do their cutoff at like $5.80, and they'll still make like 50 cents or something. But you got to remember, I was checking on one of my competitors. It's called Import CDs, and they're one of the top 10 ranking sellers at Amazon. I checked their inventory. They have 1.3 million CDs and DVDs in stock on Amazon. They do not FBA. They merchant fulfill only. So those guys are either drop shippers or they have a lot of inventory. But when you get, you know, like Rez, you see my buddy Rez, he does good numbers. He only has 40,000 items. These guys have 1.3 million. So you can imagine how much money they make. I think they're the number 11 or 12 top seller besides Jensen and Hippo. I think Hippo's number 2. There's a PharmaPack thing. I guess they sell medical stuff. They're the number 1 seller on Amazon. Used to be a company called Go Hastings, at Hastings stores down here in Dallas. They went out of business. They were like number 7. But, you know, I've been doing it a year and a half, and I've got like, I don't know, 900 something feedback. Well, I looked at Import CDs last month alone. They had like 19,000 feedback. So you got to figure if you're only getting a feadback once every about 8 or 10 items, those guys are selling probably, literally, honestly, about 100,000 items a month. So, and they, like I said, they're bulk guys. They're one of the lowest pricers, but they make their 50 cents a piece or whatever. But you got to figure 50 cents a piece times 100,000 orders a month. You know, it's $50,000 or whatever. So, or whatever that is. You know, so. Yeah, I'm gonna call my Needle Scan guy now and see if I can start setting up my multiple MF system for you guys, and I'll shoot a good video. There's nothing on Needle Scan, but I can shoot a video for you. I still have Inventory Lab. I can shoot a video for Inventory Lab. I'm not active with Reprice It anymore, but I do still have my old video for Reprice It. It's on YouTube. You guys go to James Callis, the CD guy. I still have all the Reprice It videos on how I reprice when I had Reprice It. I don't remember how many. I've done so many videos. I don't remember what I have on YouTube. You guys may just want to scroll down and take a look. I pretty much have covered everything, but like I said, with my camera shooting almost 4K now, I'll basically do everything, redo everything. I'm gonna shoot a video here shortly with my Echo Pro 2s because I'm gonna work on DVDs today. So I'm trying to get everything out of my apartment before I move. Leave everything in the garage because my apartment's got so many stuff. You know, you saw the CDs and stuff. and I don't want to have to move. You know, I don't want to have to move those physically from one apartment to the other. So I'm going to try to get rid of all those first before I touch the garage again. So, you guys, anything, holler, okay, guys?